Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything and welcome back to the channel and to a video previewing Saturday night's match against Atletico at the Wanda Metropolitano. But once again, Koeman saw his side outplayed, outclassed, out everything in a big match. On the night, it was all too easy for Atletico and they could easily have scored 4 or 5. Early in the afternoon, news broke of how Koeman had a talk with Laporta as they traveled to Madrid, during which Laporta apparently assured Koeman that he wouldn't be fired regardless of the result on Saturday night. So basically, safe to say that these kinds of performances are going to be the new normal as far as big games go. By the way, no one wanted history for Barcelona after this match, as it was the first time ever that Barca had blanked in 3 consecutive matches against Atleti, and I honestly don't see any way that's not going to become 4 come next time we meet them. Just whatever. No prizes for guessing who was the manager in all 3 of those matches though. Yeah, this is a match review, so you know the drill. I'll start by talking about the tactical setup of the teams, then I'll talk about team performance, followed by my negatives and positives, and finally I'll give you my man of the match. Forgive the lack of enthusiasm, but like and subscribe to help ease my woes. Let's go ahead and look at how the two teams set up. Atleti set up in a 5-3-2 formation with the following players. In goal, Yano Black, a back 5 of Llorente, Hermoso, Jimenez, Savic, and Carrasco, the midfield 3 of Lemar, Koke, and Depau, the front 2, Luis Suarez and Joao Felix. Barcelona, on the other hand, set up in a 4-3-3 with the following players. In goals, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, a back 4, Mingueza, Araujo, Piqué, and Dest, the midfield 3, Busquets, De Jong, and Nico Gonzalez, and a front 3 of Gavi, Memphis, and Felipe Coutinho. Let's now briefly look at how Barcelona performed in this game. To be very brief, it was an underwhelming performance by Barcelona. Sure, ball retention was much better than from the last match against Benfica, but honestly speaking, that's a very low bar. Ball progression into the final third was very slow, and as usual, we were utter trash in defensive transitions. Whenever we had to go from being on attack to tracking back, it was a nightmare because Atletico Madrid just had joy with it, and that's where their 2 goals came from. Both Atleti goals came from Barca failing to just track runners off the ball. Thomas Lemar took advantage of that to both score his goal and also to set up Luis Suarez for his. Barca only had 2 clear-cut chances to score. Both of them fell to Felipe Coutinho. He put one just wide, which was rather unfortunate, but the other one he put straight into the arms of Yano Black, which was rather poor. Substitutions once again were ineffective except for maybe the introduction of Ricky Puig. Left his fingerprints on the game. Whether or not Ronald Koeman will see that, I don't know. But yeah, alright, I will now get into my negatives and positives, and well, it's actually just going to be negatives this time around. But here's the thing, I have more or less the same list of negatives as I have had after the losses to Bayern, Benfica, and how far back I want to go last season, PSG, all those, Granada, whatever. And I'm really not feeling like repeating myself here because, clearly this never changes about Ronald Koeman's team. Always having the same problem, always the same weakness. It's 1 a.m. in the morning and I just do not have the energy to script, record, and edit the same exact words. So I will just list them off. This is my list, the negatives. First on the list, just giving away cheap goals. Secondly, wasteful finishing. Yeah, many times have I said that on this channel. And finally, poor game management, which again, a staple of Ronald Koeman. With all that out of the way, let's now talk about the man of the match. And to be honest, I was stuck between 2 players in this one. One player took me completely by surprise and the other not so much. And those 2 players were Thomas Lemar and Luis Suarez. Barca just couldn't cope with the movement of both of these players, and they were punished for it by the 2 goals that Atletico Madrid scored. Low key though, I'm wondering how Barca are going to cope with Real Madrid, who've got Benzema, Vinicius, Valverde, and Camavinga. Seeing how much they struggle just to keep up with Thomas Lemar alone, I don't know how we're going to be tracking all those guys running off the ball. Well, anyway, it does it for my match review, ladies and gentlemen. What were your thoughts on the match? Who was your man of the match? Feel free to let me know in the comments section. We're now in the international break, and I will be taking a bit of a break of sorts, but I will be back sometime during the middle of the upcoming week with my video taking a look at the top performers from the month of September. I don't really feel like doing it, and I can tell you already, it's a very shallow pool of players to choose from, but that's the job that we have to do. It gets hard, but we still have to do it, and so I will do it. But yeah, Ronald Koeman isn't going anywhere. It's Queda. But otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, and Forza Barca.